don't know how much you guys, and we can get to questions later. I don't know how much you guys know about performance, but this is going to be a performance take on sculpture the next 5 weeks. I know you were kind of doing sculpture and ready-made, so I know we met on Thursday, but my name is Lindsay, and I put all my digital information there. If you want to stalk me, feel free. This class goes from February 16th to March 24th. I have a little blurb here, it's very exciting. In performance art, the artist's medium is the body, and the live actions he or she performs are the work of art. The term, used loosely at first, arose in the early 1960s as American practitioners sought a way to refer to and describe the four elements: time, space, the performer's body, and a relationship between the audience and performer. Traditionally, the work is interdisciplinary, employing takes the form of live action. It has reached a large public audience through documentation of the performance. So that was just from MoMA's website, just kind of a little jumping in part. So what's required from you guys is I'm going to start a Tumblr today. Now that I have all your emails, we're all going to have the same login just for this class. And at the end of this packet here, and I'm going to put this in a post on Tumblr, there's a list of artists and crazy performance websites and just all kinds of stuff. And so twice a week, your job is to stalk two different things. One is one of the things on that list. I know your generation is really good at digital stalking, so don't even tell me that you're not. So just kind of find something, one of those links, one of those artists, and you just look up something. You watch a video, you read something, whatever. It's however you want to do it. So that's one. And the other thing is there's a festival happening in Chicago right now, literally the same duration as this class. It's called In Time 16. So Google something from that, either an artist or an event happening during the In Time Festival. And then I want you guys to post a reaction to the Tumblr. And I'm hoping that this reaction somehow relates to your own practice in some capacity. So somehow your artistic goals, or it just continues what you're thinking in some way. And so I put examples of a reaction, but it doesn't have to be any of these. So it could be a poem, screaming on a phone camera, doing a 20-second performance that's digital or audio recorded, a quick writing, singing, or composing instruments and post the score or the audio recording, choreography of a dance that you record yourself or you describe it, directing someone else's reaction, written directions of an idea, a digital collage, a manifesto. So some sort of reaction. Could be 2 sentences, could be 2 pages. I just want you to react to one of those 2 things, so twice a week. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you will be asked to prepare simple performances and presentations for some of the classes as directed. So I'll let you know when those are coming up, but don't be freaked out about it. It's going to be kind of low-key. It's going to be like a laboratory of workshopping ideas. You will get probably a few simple readings during the 5 weeks, but again, they're not going to be thick. It's just going to be to help get through the content for the next thing. And then you have a final project. So that's at the end of this session, you need to present something that reflects what you got out of this section. I put down something like a performance or an object or an artifact related to a performance or documentation of a performance projected through some sort of a media. But this is pretty open-ended. I think it would be hard for you to find something that would kind of fit that bar. So note 1, anytime you present yourself or your work, it should be as professional as possible. Note 2, most of this class is going to be video documented. We'll kind of get into that more next week. We're going to talk about performance art and documentation. But as you start to develop, your work through performance, and you have a specific way that you want your work to be documented, then we can turn that off for yours or something. We'll kind of discuss that. But for your sake, for having a digital portfolio of your performance work, we're going to document everything. So classroom as a safe space, I just wanted to kind of give a disclaimer that performing and putting yourself out there in front of people is intense and stressful, and that's okay. And with that in mind, try not to stress out about this class. Try to let it be a safe space that is a laboratory for exploration, and try to step out of your comfort zone. But I have to say this stuff, so performance rules and safety. Things to keep in mind: audience safety, personal safety, respect for the property of each other, and respect for each other. this is hilarious, but performances for this course should not include open flame, hazardous chemicals, weapons, ammunition, firearms, explosives, bodily fluids, bloodborne pathogens, alcohol, smoking, and illegal drug use. And then this is huge, this big bolded thing right here. If your performance harms yourself or others in any way, you must discuss this with me first. And you're going to find out in a little bit why I have to